चलिए आज का हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो है हाइपरवाइजर। बेसिकली देयर आर वेरियस virtualizations structure tool and mechanism, and out of that first one is a hypervisor and Zen architecture. So first one thing ki what is hypervisor? So in simple term we can say that hypervisor is a software program is used to create a virtual machine. Is a software program is used to create a virtual machine. And basically there are two types of hypervisor. First one is known as the type 1 and second one known as a type 2. Type 1 is known as a bare metal hypervisor, bare metal hypervisor, and type 2 is known as a hypervisor hosted. Means कि if direct install on the hardware, then that hypervisor is known as a type 1 hypervisor or bare metal hypervisor. Bare metal device like as a CPU, memory, network, anything. So which one directly install on the hardware is known as a type 1 hypervisor, and which hypervisor install on operating system is known as a type 2 hypervisor. जैसे बात करें कि अगर हम टाइप 1 जो डायरेक्टली हार्डवेयर पे इंस्टॉल होता है, then VMware ESX KVM means kernel based virtual machine. So these are the example of type 1 means where we directly install on the hardware, and VMware या player virtual box is example of type 2 where we install on the operating system. So these are the two types of hypervisor, basic concept. Now we will see in the detail. Basically, a hypervisor is a form of virtualization software, and it is used to cloud hosting to divide and allocate the resource on various pieces of hardware. And the program which provide partitioning, or we can say that isolating or isolations, या फिर we can say that abstractions is called virtualized hypervisor. And this one is also a hardware virtualization technique that allow multiple guest operating system to run on a single host operating system or single host machine at the same time. And sometimes we refer hypervisor as a VMM. VMM is a virtual machine monitor. आप लोग को बताया देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ हाइपरवाइजर. फर्स्ट वन इज टाइप 1 हाइपरवाइजर आल्सो नोन एज अ बेयर मेटल डिवाइसेस हाइपरवाइजर, एंड सेकंड वन इज अ टाइप 2 hypervisor. So in type 1 hypervisor we have already said that it install on the hardware. So a hypervisor run directly on the underlying host system, and it is also known as a native hypervisor or bare metal hypervisor. And it has direct access to the hardware resource. Means if we talk about the architecture of type 1 hypervisor, then we can say that suppose this is our ecosystem, and in this ecosystem suppose we have a two virtual machines. First one is a virtual machine VM1, like as a this one is a VM1, and we have another virtual machines VM2. This one is a VM2. But how we will virtualize our original machine in virtual machine 1 and virtual machine 2? So with the help of hypervisor, we can perform this task. We can perform this task. So this one is our hypervisor. And if we talk about type 1 hypervisor, then the hypervisor directly install on the hardware. So this one, with the help of this architecture, we can easily understand what is the type 1 hypervisor. Means hypervisor directly install on the hardware, and when we install directly on the hardware, then now we get various types of virtual machines, like as a VM1, VM2. Now this one machine or virtual machine known as a guest machine, and our original machines, which one is a real machine, is known as a guest machine. And when we talk about the VM2 architecture, this one is a type 1 architecture. And one known as a bare metal devices, or bare metal, or we can say that this one is a native hypervisor. And अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं कि टाइप 2 hypervisor का, so suppose that this one is our ecosystem, same concept, but one thing now will be changed. Here we have a hardware, original hardware, means host machine hardware. So this one is our hardware, and on this hardware now we will run guest operating system, because our original hardware contain host operating system. So in the case of type 2 hypervisor, we can say that there is on hardware we have a operating system, which one is a host operating system, and now this hypervisor will install on the host operating system. Now this one install on the host operating system, and when hypervisor installed, now we will create different virtual machines. This one is a virtual machines one, and again virtual machine 2, and so on. So this one is the concept of hypervisor. So these are the two hypervisor. Firstly, in type 1 hypervisor, run directly on the host system or hardware, and it is also known as the native hypervisor or bare metal hypervisor. Type 2 hypervisor, in case of type 2 hypervisor, a host operating system run on underlying host system, and it is also known as a host base या hosted super hypervisor. So basically, a software installed on the operating system, and hypervisor asks operating system to make hardware call. Now the question is, which one is right hypervisor? Means type 1 is a right or type 2 is a right? Means कौन सा अच्छा है? Which one is the good, type 1 or type 2? So depending on the conditions, sometimes type 1 hypervisor अच्छा होगा, sometimes type 2 hypervisor अच्छा होगा. So in a case we see where type 1 hypervisor offer much better performance than type 2 hypervisor, because in type 1 hypervisor there is no middle layer between hypervisor and hardware. But in type 2 there is a middle layer named as a host operating system between hypervisor and hardware. So we can say that there is a no middle layer in type 1 hypervisor, and making them the logical choice for our missions or critical applications and workload. But again, we cannot say that the type 2 hypervisor do not have their place or have their advantage, because we know that it is much simpler to set up type 2 hypervisor. And one of the best way to determine which hypervisor meet our needs is to compare their performance matrices. And what is the performance matrices? Like it will include CPU overhead and the amount of maximum host and guest memory and support of virtual processor and many more things. So based on the conditions, either type 1 hypervisor will be good or type 2 hypervisor will be good depending on the conditions. Now, so हम बात कर रहे थे कि कौन सा बेटर होगा. सो बेटरमेंट तो दोनों का अपना एडवांटेज है, दोनों का अपना डिसएडवांटेज है. सो वी कैन से दैट देयर आर वेरियस वे टू डिटरमाइन व्हिच वन इज द बेस्ट. डिपेंड करेगा आपके ऊपर. लाइक एज अ फर्स्ट थिंग इज अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आवर नीड. एंड अगर हम बात करें देन कंपनी and applications developed by the company are the reason for the data center. Besides these company you need, or you have your own need and a need for virtualizations. So हम बात कर रहे थे which one is the best. So depend करेगा various factor पे कि जैसे कि आपकी need क्या है, या दोनों में से what is the cost of the hypervisor and what is the virtual machine performance, what are the ecosystem. And firstly we will first check ourselves कि what is our need. तो जैसी हमारी आवश्यकता होगी वैसा हम वर्चुअलाइजेशन या वैसा हाइपरवाइजर हम यूज करेंगे. दोनों अपने सारे बढ़िया हैं, दोनों सारे खराब हैं। अगर हमारी कंडीशंस को फुलफिल कर देते हैं, देन दैट इज द बेस्ट फॉर आवर पर्पज। सो दिस वन इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ हाइपरवाइजर। सिंपली यहाँ पे सेम कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है। द hypervisor support hardware level virtualizations on bare metal device like CPU, memory, disk, and a network interface. The hypervisor software sits directly between the physical hardware and its operating system. The virtualizations layer is referred to as either virtual machine monitor or the hypervisor. The hypervisor provide hypercall for the guest operating systems and its applications. Depending on the functionality, a hypervisor can assume a microkernel architecture like as a Microsoft Hyper-V, or it can assume monolithic hypervisor architecture like as a VMware ESX for the server virtualizations. Which one is the type 1 hypervisor? And a microkernel hypervisor include only the basic and unchanging functions such as a physical memory management and the processor scheduling. And आप लोग सब पढ़े हो कि what is the processor and what is the scheduling concept, what are the various types of scheduling algorithm. So the device driver and other changeable components are outside the hypervisor. A monolithic hypervisor implement all the aforementioned function including those of the device driver and so on. सब वही सारी चीजें हैं, बस आपको बस दो कॉन्सेप्ट याद रखना है कि व्हाट इज द हाइपरवाइजर एंड व्हाट आर द टाइप ऑफ हाइपरवाइजर, और हमारे लिए कौन सा बेस्ट होगा। जब आप ये दोनों आर्किटेक्चर आपके दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा, देन यू कैन इजिली एक्सप्लेन कि हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, और हम अपनी रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से टाइप 1 यूज करें या हम अपनी रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से टाइप 2 यूज करें। Now, second one is a Zen architecture. So basically, Zen is a open source hypervisor, and it one is developed by the Cambridge University. It is one based on the microkernel hypervisor. And Zen provide a mechanism by which operating system can directly access to the physical devices. It provides a virtual environment between the hardware and operating system. There are basically three core components in the case of Zen architecture. That one is a hypervisor, kernel, and applications. These are the three core components: hypervisor, kernel, and applications. And basically इसमें कुछ हमारे जो वर्चुअल मशीन्स लाइक एज हाइपरवाइजर का यूज करके या जेन हाइपरवाइजर का यूज करके हम वर्चुअल मशीन्स के कॉन्सेप्ट को इनेबल करेंगे। तो अगर सपोज करो हमारे पास 3 4 5 कई सारे वर्चुअल मशीन्स इनेबल हो गए, then out of that we choose one as a controlled, means which guest machines control all other guest machines, and which one have the ability to control all other machines is known as a domain 0, and all other rest virtual machines is known as a guest machine or guest domain or domain U. Domain U. So there is a concept of domain 0 and a domain U. So which one have the control ability is known as a domain 0, and all the rest guest domain is known as a domain U. and this one is the architecture. So then architecture is special domain 0 for control the input output. This one is the control and input output, and this one is a special domain called domain 0, and several guest domains for user applications like this one is a guest and this one is a guest. So simple है, हम यहाँ पे टाइप 1 लेकर के चल रहे हैं इस आर्किटेक्चर में. So hypervisor directly run on the hardware, directly install on the hardware. So there is a hardware device, then with the help of hypervisor we create a various virtual machines. So various virtual machines, and each machines have their own applications, various types of applications, and out of these virtual machines one have the ability to control all the machines. So which one have the ability to control all the machines is known as a domain 0, and all the machines known as a guest domain or domain U. This one, the core component of Gen system are the hypervisor, kernel and applications. The organizations of three component is important. Like other virtualization system, many guest operating system can run on the hypervisor. So these are three core component: hypervisor, kernel and applications. And the organizations of hypervisor, kernel and applications is more important. So like other virtualization system, many guest operating system can run on the top of hypervisor. However, not all guest operating system are created equal, and one in particular control the other. The guest operating system which has control ability is called domain 0, and the other called domain U. And domain 0 is a privileged guest operating system of Zen. Okay? And this means domain 0 first loaded when Zen boot without any file system drivers being available. And it one is designed to access hardware directly and manage devices. So domain 0 have the control ability, and all other are in the rest positions. So this one is the lecture for the today's session.